AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Give me that ball.
56.
Blue draw Corker. Switch. Hey, watch this. Check. Hot route. Hot.
Running with Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
56.
Hey, seam 6.
From the gun, it's Allen. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Only a yard on the 3rd down throw, and that leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. This is taken at the 15. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Rip left.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On the toss, here's Michel. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
A good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On second down, here's Murray. It's caught by OBJ. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now third down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Murray now to throw. It's caught. Beckham. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Murray sets to throw on 4th.
Let's make these babies cry.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Alert! Bravo! Alert! Check 24.
Throwing again on second down. Allen, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. The catch made by Miller. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. Allen now looks to throw. It's caught. It's Miller. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
On second down, it's Howard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Jones has it. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with Howard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Charlie.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, he'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. In for the score. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He finds his target, Beckham. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on first down is Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Allen, flush to his right. Incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
36.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 33. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Allen now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a first and 10.
Check mark 50. Mike is a 50. Check mark 50.
50's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
Hey, Echo.
Now Allen again. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on second and 10. Allen, he'll find Miller. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Motion. Middle.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. 65.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike's 50. Mike.
On first down, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. To throw, it's Murray. Buying time to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Murray with a third and long. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. And here we go on fourth down with Murray. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Got his man, it's Williams. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He goes underneath to Freeman. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. Now Murray forced out to his left. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
First down, New England.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And an alley to Murray fighting. Lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Murray. Out to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
5 wide. Pass. Slam. Middle. Fresno. Kill. General West. All 52. Here we go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike. All 52.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Slam.
61, matchbox lights.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. You go tight. You got
Half 10.
Watch the edge.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Howard trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And it's Michel once again. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On 1st down, they run with Howard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd down and 4, Allen is going to float this over the middle into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. That's out to his running back, Michel. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice, safe throw, and a good one.
First down, New England.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. Now it's Murray. On the move to his left. It's caught by OBJ. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure.
Murray fighting. Lost the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. But he gets this deep into Patriot territory. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Hauschka with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. I got him. 2-6.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Ed Oliver picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And give them another 6. It's caught for a